Good morning, everyone. I have some things to share with you today. The Lord gave me a word yesterday, and He used a phrase that I had heard before. I took science, so I know what He was talking about, and I had to do some research. So I want to share this word with you, and if you will sit back and enjoy this lovely fire that the Holy Spirit directed me to make this morning, I will share the word with you. This is what He said. Speak this forth, my child. Spontaneous combustion. That is what my presence upon you will be like. Spontaneous combustion. Look it up. Learn it well. Be ready. It comes at a moment's notice when you least expect it. Do not be caught unaware. I will surround you and invade your senses. How I have waited for this time. You are my prize, my ultimate accomplishment. I see your doubt. No longer doubt, but believe. How can a God that is almighty, all-powerful, stoop down and take notice of one so small and insignificant, you ask? My love for you is incomprehensible. Those who have chosen me, and me alone, will be greatly rewarded. I am their reward. This world is an illusion. All the riches and cares of this world are dung compared to my inexpressible presence. Few will find me. Keep seeking, keep longing, keep loving, and you will find me. I love you. You are my treasure, my joy, a vessel to carry my presence in. How glorious, how marvelous are my works inside of you, my loves. As you empty yourself, I will be faithful, and I will fill you to overflowing. Joy unspeakable will be yours. You will not be able to contain me, but I will spill out and touch the broken, the lost, and the backslidden. Keep seeking me, my people, and you will find me. The time is now. I am here. So, of course, after I read this word, I had to look up spontaneous combustion. And there's a few articles in there about people who have supposedly just burst into flames and the things around them were not touched. So that actually is talking about a destructive flame. But the Lord has been teaching me about His fire for many years, and I want to share something that happened to me. It was a supernatural event. And I have experienced a lot of supernatural signs and wonders from the Lord over the years. And this was it was maybe 10 years ago, and I was feeling His fire upon me one morning. In fact, I woke up and I knew my right arm was in flames. Now, I couldn't see it, I just had that understanding. And my husband would tell me that it's my hormones. And, being a mature woman, I wondered about it, but I also knew what the Holy Spirit was showing me. He gave me an awesome dream, and He showed me that my heart was in flame, and Jesus was in the middle of my heart. And so anyway, I wanted to put my doubt to rest, and I asked the Lord one night before I went to bed if He would confirm to me that this was indeed His fire and not my hormones or my imagination. So that night I slept in the guest room. My husband snores a lot, and my computer is in that room. So as I slept, every hour on the hour, the Holy Spirit woke me up, and I would begin to speak to the Lord. That's how I always am when I wake up. I just automatically begin to speak to the Lord or sing songs to Him or think about Him. And when this happened, every hour, as soon as I would begin to think about the Lord or speak to Him, my computer would turn on by itself. That is not a lie. It's not an exaggeration. And then it would turn off. And I did not move the whole night, but every hour this would happen, and I would wake up, I'd begin to speak to the Lord or feel His presence, and the computer would turn on by itself. So the next morning it was kind of funny because my husband came to the door and he said to me, "That computer has been on all night long. Well, I just had to smile because I knew he would not believe what I had told him. So anyway, I looked up spontaneous and I looked up combustion separately. And spontaneous means coming or resulting from a natural impulse or tendency without effort or premeditation, natural and unconstrained, unplanned. And combustion is simply the process of burning something. Now, the Lord had given me a word last year. I couldn't find it. I found another one that I'm going to share with you here in a minute. But he said to me, "My holy fire will consume your flesh, but you shall not die, you shall live, and you will be a sign and a wonder of my power." So in that instance, I knew that I was going to be consumed by his fire and not be killed. And so I want to read out of Exodus about the burning bush, because there we find another instance of God's consuming fire that did not burn or destroy. Now Moses was keeping the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian, and he led his flock to the west side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. He looked, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. And Moses said, "I will turn aside to see this great sight, why the bush is not burned." When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called to him out of the bush, "Moses, Moses," he said. "Here am I." Then he said, "Do not come near. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground." And he said, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob." And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. Now, we know that God says in Deuteronomy that he is a consuming fire, and then Paul quotes him in Hebrews 12:29, "For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God." So we see that God's fire represents his holiness. And I know that people who have seen visions of the Lord many times see a flame of fire. And I want to also read something out of Isaiah about the fire. "Arise," this is in Isaiah chapter 60, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising." So those are scriptures. I could give you many more, but I only have 10 minutes to share this with you guys. So my understanding is about the spontaneous combustion is when the Lord's presence comes upon us, it's going to be quick, it's going to be suddenly, it's going to consume everything that we have been struggling for years, and I know that we will be changed. We know that we cannot contain God's glory in these fleshly bodies, and I do believe that our bodies will be consumed by his fire. And that is how the transformation is going to take place. For those of you who think it's going to be just easy, I don't believe it's going to be. So I want to share something else the Lord gave me last April 2014. And I'm going to end with this because I see I'm running out of time. "Write this down. My eye is upon you. Why do you waver? Why do you doubt? Look deep inside you, and you will see that you know the truth. You do not obey because of your own desires. Lay them down. Allow me to put my desires in you, to build you up, to love you. Let me show you my kindness, my provision for you. Wait upon me." Again I say, wait upon me. Time is short. You have no more time to delay. Listen for my voice. Quiet yourself. Shut yourself in. Stay close to me. My time is at hand to reveal myself. There will be great anguish upon this land. It will surely come. The enemy is roaring like a lion. He is ready to pounce. I have told you death and destruction is at the door, and still my people waver. Do you feel my fire upon you? And I answered him, yes. It is real. It is powerful. It is my spirit. My cleansing fire is upon you. Yield to it. Allow it to burn away the dross. You are doing well that you recognize my presence when it is upon you. Why do you still doubt? I am with you. I am for you. I will not continue to strive with a stubborn and rebellious people. Look to me for direction. Ask of me. I will answer if you truly want my will for your life. Obey me. Stand strong. I will purify you. Yield to my Holy Spirit. So that is the word. I hope it blesses you, and I ask you to take this to the Lord, and perhaps He will give you a deeper revelation of what He shared with me about His spontaneous combustion. God bless you guys. Bye.